What's up, guys? Welcome to Skyrim Special Edition. There's been a lot of issues around this game whenever it first came out. A lot of people in the modding community were originally looking down on this a bit because of the fact that modded versions of the original Skyrim game actually looked better than Special Edition has, which is just absurd. And I don't know what the hell's going on here, but it's really dark. Oh, it's probably the... I do have mods on this. I have actually several mods on. So, one of the mods I have is realistic lighting.
Finally awake.
Yeah.
You were trying to cross the border, right?
Yes, I was. I'll get back to you in a second.
Same as us.
I have realistic lighting on, and it looks like it's dawn. So, that might explain why the color looks so desaturated. I might turn this off. Like, I might actually exit out of the game and turn this off and come back in. It's supposed to make the game look a lot better. I've got, most of the mods that I have on here are to, their graphical enhancements. I actually turned off some of the other mods that I usually have on there, just because, well, some of them just didn't work well with the game. Some of them didn't work at all, and then there was some that there was one. Oh, it was another graphic enhancement, but the issue that it had was I like to play in third person, and if you were looking in third person, depending on the angle you were looking through, like, the mod would seemingly deactivate. It was just weird. So we didn't have any of that. There was one mod I was trying to get that the download kept failing, so fuck it. But it would look a lot better as well. Now, of course, the beginning here, they force you into first person mode. I don't like that. Like I said, I prefer playing this game in third person. I understand those who like playing it first person, but I prefer third. And I'm going to be playing this through as a two-hander warrior. So I'm going to try to go with I'm going to go with heavy armor, and I'm going to try to go with two-handers at all times. It actually takes a little bit before I can do that, because they give you all the options in the beginning of what you can do. I have another playthrough I'm doing right now that's my my mage playthrough, but I've used console commands on that and cheated, so just to make things a little bit more fun, just allow me to be able to do things that I shouldn't be able to do yet. So as you can see, I don't know how much you've been paying attention to the game, if you've been listening to me, if you've been listening to them. It already looks better. Like, the game has actually picked up fidelity just in a little bit of time that we've been playing, because, like I said, this is looks like right at sunrise. And you can see over here at the fire, it looks a lot better as well. And there's... I am going to be playing a female character. Just because the male characters in this game just look horrible. I used to have a mod turned on that cleaned up some of the texturing on faces, but it didn't really clean up their faces as much as make them look like porcelain dolls, and they were just creepy as all hell, so I turned that off. I'm waiting for something that gives you maybe a little bit better later on. It isn't there right now. I'm going to be using a preset because I don't like going in and doing too much tweaking if I don't have to. I also don't have any idea what character I'm going to go with. Normally, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go as a Khajiit, but I would be playing a stealthy character and not a charge in and beat the shit out of the thing character. Oh, I have a blood enhancement mod on as well. So, yeah, that's going to get interesting pretty quick. Alright, so let's jump over here, change to female, jump back over here. Let's go all the way to the top. Not going to do Argonians, they look terrible in this game. Could do a Breton. But in all likelihood, I'll probably do an orc or a Nord. Kind of looks like a Klingon, right? Like the orcs just look like Klingons. I'm gonna go with a Nord. Okay, so we got that. Let's jump over here. Okay, does this? It doesn't do anything. It makes their boobs bigger. Why is that the only thing that the weight slider adjusts? Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go back up. Oh, it's already there. Can I change your skin tone? That looks good. I'm not gonna mess with this or this. Oh, wait. Is this the one where I can? No. Is that on this one? Ah, okay. And change the color of the war paint. Get something a little bit more distinctive. Maybe. Oh, that's weird. Actually, I'm going to go with this one. Just because it looks interesting. Or really it... I need a drink. Actually, it makes it look more like a birthmark now. Than anything. So... Okay. Oh. None of that. My throat is like super dry today. I'm gonna go with that one. Right, let's jump over to eyes. Gonna leave the shape alone. I'm just gonna change the color. Which I have an eye mod on as well to make their eyes look better. Ooh, that's creepy. I don't want to do blue. I don't like blue eyes. They're too obvious. Jeez, I didn't realize they added in this many different things. Because in the original version, there's like 6 different things you can choose from. That looks cool. I'm gonna go with that. Leave that alone, leave that alone. Hair. What are my options for hair? Got a Nord. So I need something that looks appropriate for battle. Up and out of the way, but it's got those loops, so we're gonna go with this one. Color. It doesn't really matter. Let's go with that. R. K. Go with tried and true.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By order.
So I'm going to go through this episode. This episode is going to pretty much just be the beginning here. And then I'll pick up the next episode actually further along than where I did this one at. Than where I end this one. Because there's a lot of just fluff story that happens in this game at the beginning. So we're gonna do the entire opening all the way up until essentially the opening mission is done, and then we're gonna skip the in between stuff, and it'll probably pick back up at the first dungeon that we do. So there's going to be a pretty decent gap there
Carry on.
Yes, General
that I'm going to that I'm just going to skip recording because there's not a lot of need for it.
Blessings of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Now, it's done this to me before where the game has glitched at this scene and the event never triggered and I end up dying before I can continue on, before the actual game is supposed to begin. I've actually died because for some reason the event never triggered. It's so stupid. It's only happened once. Hopefully it won't happen again. Oh,
As
jeez.
fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags.
The Nord and the Rags.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next, prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Why am I number 2? Like, I'm not even supposed to be here.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see? It's in the clouds.
Okay. So that event there, I've played through, and that has not triggered, which is just so dumb. Come on. There we go. Running.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages.
What the hell's going on over there?
We need to move now.
Going up.
Up through the tower. Let's go. We just need to move.
Yep. Yep, that hurt like hell.
Hammond, you need to get over there. Now! That boy, you're doing great. Hoorah!
Fly away. I'm going to just run by you real quick. Running. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Stormcloaks. You can go with the Stormcloaks, you can go with the Imperials. I'm gonna go with the Stormcloaks because I chose to be a Nord. If I chose any other race, I would have gone with the Imperials. But just because I picked... Oh. Wow, this looks a lot better than the original.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Got kind of a gut on
It's
you,
a
dude.
dragon, no doubt.
And it
Just
went
like
away.
The children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times.
Yeah, that's great. Can you
We
cut?
better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Okay, come on.
There you go.
Thank you.
May as well take Gunyor's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Alright. Tab. Oh, she might as well just go to all. Drop that. Wear that. Equip that. Drop that. Wear that.
Alright.
Switch to third person.
Give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
Look, let's see about that gate.
You told me to give it a few swings.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
Come on,
Imperials.
soldier, keep
Take
moving.
cover.
Get this gate open.
Okay. Let's see about taking her armor.
Don't let those storms get away.
Stand up. Stand up.
Best you do. Victory.
Yeah, I don't need the... There we go.
Maybe one of the superiors had the key.
Alright, I'm gonna check him. He doesn't have anything. I'm gonna check her. Take all of her armor.
See here.
Alright. She's got heavy armor, so I'm gonna keep
Found
it.
the key. Let's see if it opens that door.
And see, that's the thing is, if I had gone with the Imperials, I actually wouldn't have been able to get heavy armor.
Brings the whole tower down on our heads.
It's just a stupid thing that they do. For some reason, God, it is dark. I was not expecting it to be this dark.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
But the other bad thing is if I go this route, I have trouble getting I have trouble getting a two-handed weapon.
See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
Yeah, I know. Potions, stamina. Don't need magicka. Not even gonna be touching magic in this game. But stamina, that's magicka. I don't need magicka. Stamina I use for my power attacks. I'm gonna be using that a lot.
Done? Let's get moving.
Could really use a two-hander.
It's a torture room. Hear that?
Kill the mage! Kill the mage!
Die, dog.
Okay.
Jarl Ulfric with you?
Thank you.
Haven't seen it since the dragon showed up.
Lockpick, health potion. Open.
Wait a second.
First person.
Looks like there's something in this cage. Grab anything useful. Let's go.
Yeah, he has gold. That's about all that he's good for. Okay. Nothing over here worth having. So, would really appreciate it if I would heal. Wow. I did not realize that the lighting mod was going to make it so atmospheric. Like, look at that. Look how amazing that looks. Really helps to make this game look a lot better. Of course, the other mod that I was planning on getting is basically a texture replacer. So a lot of this would also be better looking. Alright. And you're dead. Oh, someone shot me. Nope. Yeah, that's great. Y'all handle that guy over there. I'll kill these dudes. All right.
See if the way is clear.
All right. That I think my armor kind of saved my ass there. You don't have anything worth taking? Nothing? Probably not going to do any kind of archery stuff, so there's no point in picking up arrows.
Let's see where this goes.
Fucking... There we go. You can run faster if you put your weapon away.
We're going back that way now. Better push on. The rest of them will have to find another way out.
Or they can just climb up the hole. It's not like it's that deep. It comes out there anyway, so it doesn't matter. They can just jump in. Gold. What the hell hurt me? Come on, dude. You're taking too long. Oh, jeez, it hurts. And chop. I would prefer a sword. You get better kill cams with the sword than you do with the axe or with the hammer, but right now all I've got is the axe, so we'll deal with that. Coin purse. Let's go kill us a bear. Dead bear. Why won't it let me loot the bear? Come on, dude, I already killed it. Okay. Oh wow, I'm only halfway to level 2. That's insane.
Wait.
So the way that the leveling system works in this is it's actually not dependent on experience.
There he goes.
It's dependent on how you play. As you use certain things and do other things, you become more proficient in those. And whenever those things level up is whenever your actual level rises. So right now, I'm becoming more proficient in using two-handed weapons and heavy armor. And that's what's contributing to my leveling right now. If I was using magic, or if I was sneaking more, you know, that would also be contributing, but I'm not doing any of that. So it literally all comes down to however you play. Eventually you can max out your level in a certain play style, and you'll have to start doing other things to continue leveling up. One thing that I'm going to do is whenever you're out and about in the middle of nowhere like this, I tend to kill anybody I come across. And I know there's a hunter over here.
Stupid dog.
Just begging for me to chop them up. And unfortunately, you have to fight the dog, too, because it tries to kill you. Ooh, meat. But, let's see. None of that's going to be better. I don't need a hunting bow. I don't need an iron dagger. And that's the basics of that. I'm gonna... How long have I been recording? Not for very long. You know what? I'll show you, there's this little mini dungeon here. We're going to run through it real quick. And, after completing that is where we'll end the episode. Hopefully I don't die trying to go down this mountain. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, you already know I'm here? Alright,
Now
let's...
ain't this a surprise?
Shut up. And this place is run by bandits. But at the same time, I try to not... Oh, that's what I didn't do. Oh, I'll get that later. So I'm going to go in the mine here. And there's a couple of items that you can get that'll help you out throughout the rest of the game, depending on how you play. One of the things that I always love getting in here is the pickaxe. That'll let you get all of the different ores that you can then smelt into your ingots. And whenever you do that, you can start crafting armor and weapons. The crafting and enchanting and alchemy systems in this game are like some of the slowest things I've ever seen in my life. But that's just how things happen to be. So, oh, woodcutter's axe. That's really valuable later on whenever you start. Because in Special Edition, you get all of the DLC that you got from the original game. So, like, it has the Dragonborn DLC, the Dawnguard DLC, and then Hearthfire. And Hearthfire wasn't something a whole lot of people were really excited about, but you get to craft your own home within certain respects. But because you get to build your own home, you get to customize it however you want to a degree. Having the woodcutter's axe is really helpful because you can then go and cut firewood. And if you cut enough firewood, you can sell that to people at logging stations. And then they'll let you use the logging station as opposed to having to buy all of the logs that you need to build the house. You can just cut them yourself. And it's much more cost effective. So having a woodcutter's axe is always a good thing early in the game because you can get, well, not even really early, just depending on whenever you decide to go in and start building your home, it makes the process easier. I want your sword. Oh, hey, look, I leveled up. It's just an iron sword, but I still want it. Of course, you have a steel sword, but it's not a great sword. I want the great... Come on, I want the bag of money. There we go. They have a little bag of money up there. Okay, so let's switch over to the great sword and then level up. I'm going to put it into health because that's what I take the most damage to right now. Go over to two-handers. Activate that so I can do more damage now. And then there's this guy around the corner. See, I'm already doing more damage. Like, I just one-shot that guy. Get the key, get the gold. Don't need anything else off of him. Are you steel or iron? You're iron. You're iron. Coin purse. Get in the chest. Take the shield. Gold. Lockpicked. Silver. That was actually pretty good. Okay. I really do like this lighting mod. It makes the game look way better. Because, like, in the base game, like, I would be able to see everything right now. Like, nothing would be, like, nearly as dark as it is. And I really appreciate that.
Never should have come here.
And dead. You loot your body, Rook. I need to loot your body. I need to loot your body. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Lockpick. We'll store those on you. You know what? I don't need those. And I know what you're saying. I could be picking up weapons and selling them. And that would make sense. Oop. Increase smithing. But at the same time... Oh, shit! You were right there.
You can take me.
There we go. I did not expect that, because usually like there's like a guy standing up there with arrows. They usually don't come down here to fight me directly. Ooh, steel, yes. I will take a steel greatsword. Shouldn't be able to get this quickly, but hey, I'm not going to complain. It does me a lot of good. There shouldn't be anybody left alive in here. I'm going to go through. There should be... There's nothing here. I know there's stuff in here. Oh, piece of gold. Pick up all of that stuff. What's in the chest? More gold. And then there's one more chest in here. Tucked away. Now there's a lot of iron ore veins throughout this place. Like there's one right there that I've just walked past. Because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do all that kind of stuff on camera. You saw me. I did the one earlier. It takes a ton of time to harvest ore. So I'm actually going to do all of that off camera and then come back in, and I'll probably start on smithing. Start trying to get that up so that I can get a set of steel armor and start working my way up from there. Now, the game is supposed to level up with you. Like, as you level up, other things in the game level up. And then subsequently so does their weaponry and their armor and all that kind of stuff. I've played through this game dozens of times, and I've actually never observed anybody getting higher than orc weaponry. And that's with me getting a character like up to like in the 80s as far as the leveling goes. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me how they configure everything. So I'll actually probably start trying to forge all of my own stuff. Like I said, I'll do all of that off camera, so they don't have to bore you all with that. You'll just see what I end up with. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end the episode here because I need to go back into the mine and get all the iron so that I can go to the forge. And there's just stuff. There's a whole bunch of just tedious stuff that I need to do before I'm ready to go into the next dungeon. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. I mean, you can see how much better this looks than the default special edition, just because I've got all these different plants and stuff, because I've got an overhaul mod for that. I've got all kinds of stuff. You'll see more of it later on. So I'll keep playing this. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.